I have a hookup on my Mac Studio with three, sometimes five external drives. And I do copy large files around from time to time, but most of the time I don't really care about how long it takes. So if external SSDs are slow, I just let it go. But um, I decided to do some testing to see what the performance is like. And I use Blackmagic to do the testing. So on my Mac Studio, which is a 500 gig drive, the internal drive has fantastic read and write speeds. My MacBook Pro 16 also has these great speeds. I have a Samsung T3 directly connected to one of the USB-C ports in the studio, and it gets 428 and 391, which I guess is pretty good. I bought the thing a long time ago, so it's probably um, 3.0 standard. Um, so then I had these two drives off of my Dell UltraSharp 2718Q monitor hub. That's a USB 3, USB-A, and USB 3 speeds. So one was a 2 terabyte drive. One was a half terabyte drive. And these read and write speeds are actually really surprisingly slow. Definitely better than a hard disk drive, I think. But I was really shocked at how slow these things are. I also have an Amazon Basics USB-C to USB-A 4-port hub. So I tried hooking the same two disks up to those. And what I found is that there's much better performance. And in the case of read speed, it's 10 times faster. The write speeds are quite variable, but these are in these are SATA 3 drives, SATA 3 SSDs that are in USB 3 Type A enclosures. This particular one in particular starts out really slow when doing a write or a copy, and then it speeds up. So I actually think that the full speed of this available is probably twice this, but because of the slow startup time, it averages out to much lower. I think these enclosures are somewhere between maybe 5 and 8 years old. So may be able to get better performance with more modern enclosures. But I have this set up now, and I mainly use these three drives kind of as a NAS, and so performance copying it over my home network is a lot better. So I do not know why the monitor hub is so slow, because I looked up the specs on Dell and they're USB 3 speeds, so they should perform a lot better than that. I think USB 3 is about 5 Gbps, so these are pretty disappointing. It's possible that there's an issue with the monitor hub. I don't know. But if you want the best performance for external SSDs, and Apple charges an arm and a leg for SSD storage, so a lot of people hook up an external SSD to their Studio or their Mini, which is really easy to do because it doesn't move. Or they carry an external SSD drive, hopefully small, for their MacBook Pros or even MacBook Airs. And you generally want the best performance you can get. So the choice of a hub, if you use a hub, or even direct connect, is important. I have an NVMe enclosure, USB-C enclosure, arriving today, and I would like to test out the performance of NVMe drives with an NVMe enclosure hooked up to these things. I do have NVMe drives, but they're currently in my Windows desktop, and they're in use. So I may have to order another one. The NVMe disks are really, really cheap. There's a Crucial 3500 Mbps 4 terabyte for sale for $220 at Amazon right now, which I think is a fantastic price. And I'm considering buying that, or ideally hoping that the price drops further. So if you need external storage, I recommend doing benchmark work to see what kind of performance you get. And if you're getting much better performance with other solutions, post them in the comments.